Well, that's a problem. Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm Spencer.G, and today we're doing the Christmas Special. Christmas is a wonderful time of year. A time where you should be with loved ones. That special time where a fat, obese man invades your home through your chimney and leaves you gifts. I'm not going to fiddle with your diddles this year. I'm just going to tell you exactly what we're doing. This year we're doing Home Alone. As we speak, I have two men, similar to Marv and Harry, trying to invade my home and break in and steal all my stuff, similar to the plot of Home Alone. Home Alone is one of those special movies that I love to watch every year. So does everybody else. So this year I thought I'd show you how Kevin McAllister really would have handled them if he was a true American. You see, because if Kevin McAllister was a true American, this is how he would have handled home invaders.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
Don't use guns, they're bad. Merry Christmas, everybody. This year, as you can already tell, we have moved on to the 1990 classic Home Alone. Not to be confused with 1992's Home Alone 2, featuring known felon and President Donald J. Trump.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
To many people, Home Alone is the best Christmas movie that there is. And for me, it's definitely on my top 3. I mean, it's a classic. Pure cinematic masterpiece by film auteur and pretentious douchebag Christopher Columbus. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. What makes Home Alone a great Christmas movie is beyond its silly shenanigans and its goofy, cartoony nature. Because beyond all of that, Home Alone is actually kind of the smartest movie I've ever seen. When you watch a murder mystery, sometimes you go like, oh my god, I caught on to that. I knew that was going to happen. Oh my god, I'm so smart. And I watched Home Alone and I see the spider escape in Act 1 and I'm like, that's Chekhov's spider, bro. You can't use your spider in Act 1 and not use it in Act 3. That's pure cinematic storytelling. And also, it gives us the greatest cinematic scream of all time. But honestly, Home Alone is a very smart movie. Or I guess a better way of saying that would be it's very well thought out. Because there are so many ways that the writing has basically fixed up any plot hole you can make up. Why doesn't Kevin call the police? The phone lines are down and it's shown in the beginning. How could the parents forget Kevin at home? They have multiple kids to look over and they sent Kevin upstairs by himself and forgot he was there. Not to mention that they were counting heads. This little shit across the street showed up and fucked the count, so like they thought that they had enough kids on board. Little piece of shit. I'm not buying you anything, French.
A good trip, bring me back something French.
All of it is just well thought out. If there is a moment where you go, oh yeah, what about the fact that they would have had an extra ticket meant for Kevin at the airport, which would have made them realize he was missing? Well, I say that we see them earlier pour milk on the tickets and Kevin's dad actually ends up throwing Kevin's ticket out accidentally and passport. Everything was planned, okay? Whoever wrote this was like goddamn Batman, okay? He's well planned out. Writer John Hughes really took his time to make sure that this movie was foolproof. This was probably his last good movie before John Hughes kind of fell off, so it's nice to see that his last movie ends up showing how talented he was at story building and narrative. Definitely a big part of the charm for me is just how well thought out the story is. Making sure that YouTuber nerds like myself cannot nitpick the fuck out of this movie. Much appreciated, Christopher. But also, this movie's just hilarious. Like so many quotable lines. You're what the French call les incompetents. We're the wet bandits. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Or that really funny one where the floating heads are like all around Kevin. Do you know that one?
Kevin, you're completely helpless. No, Kevin, you're what the French call les incompetents.
Hey, why do you only eat cheese pizza, you fucking basic fucking bitch? But more than that, the comedy is also very physical. Not like they're getting physical. You know what I mean. There's no sex in the movie. When Kevin gets to set up all his traps, we get some of the funniest moments in the entire movie. There's a lot of cartoonish stunts that seem to work in this live action movie. I don't know how, but suspending disbelief in this movie is much easier. Like yeah, why does Harry just stand there for 5 seconds while his head burns? It's for comedic effect. Of course. It's like a cartoon come to life. This works really well, and sometimes I can't seem to find out why. I truly believe that this movie has such a great plot structure with such strong emphasis on making it all make sense with little to no plot holes that I don't really care if it is cartoony. Hell, if anything, that adds to the charm. Think of it like this. Even though I am incredibly sexy, as shown here, I still have a goofy charm that adds a little bit of flavor to this already spicy hot piece of ass. This movie isn't Shakespeare though. This movie's not trying to tell us the meaning of life. I don't think anyone could do that. Maybe my editor can. Let's go check.
Hey, obviously I am the editor, so I don't know what the answer is to life, the meaning of life. But here is a video of a squirrel water skiing. Okay, maybe the meaning of life is to find meaning in life. Maybe it's just about living life and finding meaning. I don't know. Here's a really funny meme I like.
I have an oral fixation, my doctor tells me, which is not good.
How did he know that?
I was sucking his cock.
Fuck. This is getting hot. I can't wear the hat anymore. It's hot, guys.
Oh no, he's hot!
The cartoony aspects I think only add to the charm of this movie, and I already think Home Alone is butt full of charm. For example, Macaulay Culkin isn't the greatest actor here, but he's also a kid, and he's playing a kid really well. Because he's a kid.
Yeah, no shit, honey!
I think if I say kid one more time, the FBI is gonna rock my shit off. I think all the performances are great, because even if a specific actor isn't doing all that well, this movie strives off being campy and goofy, and all the actors are good at playing that up. Everything in this movie seems to work. It's honestly really hard to find stuff to critique this movie on. It's funny, it's heartfelt, it's everything I think a Christmas movie should be. Seeing Kevin wish for his family to be gone only to regret that wish later on and really figure out how much his family actually means to him is such a beautiful story. That last scene with Kevin reuniting with his mom, oh, it's almost enough to get a tear out of me. But in the end, I am a big, strong man, and crying is for babies, so I don't do that. Nice try, Christopher Columbus. Why don't you go try to steal another culture, you frickin' asshole? I don't feel like that's the first Christopher Columbus joke I made in this video, and I don't think it's going to be the last. One of the last things I want to touch on here is just how amazing some of Kevin McAllister's tricks and traps are. Him tricking Harry and Marv into thinking the house had people in it by building this contraption, or all the traps he builds in the house to protect it. I mean, some of these things are brutal. For me, it's when Harry touches the doorknob and Kevin literally brands him. That is some Batman v Superman type shit. Jesus Christ.
Dude, what the fuck, man? That's so gross.
Or when Marv steps on that nail. I don't care how many times I've seen that. This will never not make me cringe. I mean, it's nothing compared to what he does to Marv in the sequel, where Kevin literally kills Marv for 5 seconds. I like that Kevin is able to outsmart the adults. I think it's every kid's dream to be a little bit like Kevin McAllister. Not in the way that they want to be psychomaniacs, but more in the way that they want to be able to out-trick adults. And outsmarting your elders is something that I can respect. Also, having these two buffoons bumble their way around leads to some of the greatest comedic moments in film history. It's hard to get your two antagonists to be this charismatic, but somehow, the founding father Christopher Columbus finds a way. Like I've been trying to say through this whole thing, the movie is not without its heart. I talked about Kevin learning about the value of family, but also seeing the lengths that his mom goes to see her kid before Christmas is so powerful. Also would smash, but also I have a committed girlfriend right now who's way hotter. So nice try, Kevin's mom. You're not getting this hot piece of ass. Home Alone has so many amazing things going for it that it's hard for me to not think of it as perfect. A lot of it does have to do with nostalgia, don't get me wrong, but I think this movie deserves the praise. It deserves to be known as a Christmas classic, even though it isn't my number one. This movie means something. It was never half-assed. Even though many high-end critics would call this cartoony stupidness, This movie had a cast and crew that went above and beyond to make it not only one of the greatest Christmas movies, but one of the greatest movies, period. To make a Christmas movie a Christmas classic, it needs what we've been talking about for the past 2 Christmas specials. It needs heart, it needs to be focused on Christmas, it needs family, and it needs charisma. And not only does Home Alone have all those traits, but it was also made with so much love and passion that helps it become timeless and last for decades. I do think because of all the hard work to make this movie mean something, I think that this is what makes it the perfect Christmas movie. Home Alone will be remembered forever, and it is because of all the hardworking people who made this movie as amazing as it is. And with that, I'm here to end the Christmas special. Home Alone is easily my top 3 Christmas movies of all time. This certainly is a movie that will last forever, and I think it deserves to last forever because it's just so... there's so much passion behind it. So last year's Christmas special had me give shout outs to people who asked for it. And this year I'm going to do something a little bit different. You know, although that was all good and fun, it felt a little weird. Some of the people I shouted out last year were friends that I haven't spoken to for years, and they kind of just hit me up randomly. And when it was all said and done, maybe only one of them actually said like, yo, appreciate it. You know, like, I don't know. It was just weird. I don't want to get into it. So this year I thought I would do something a little bit different. This year we're doing something I like to call the Spencer.G Nice List. This is a list of people that I think deserve to be shouted out. So call me a vegetable because I can't feel my legs. No, wait, shit. So call me a vegetable because let us begin. I think first I have to shout out my wonderful and beautiful girlfriend. She has been one of the best things that ever happened to me this year, and the fact that I'm able to be with her, I think makes me the luckiest man on the planet. So sorry, other guys, I'm winning. I am beating you because I'm winning. My whole life, I don't feel like I've felt as lucky as I do right now to be with her and to be able to spend time with her. And yeah, I love you. If you're watching, babe, I love you. Merry Christmas. Next, we're getting to the friends. Not Chandler and Joey and the other Ross. Not that one. My friends. First, I want to shout out my friend Savannah, who's been there a lot for me recently. She's done a lot to help me be a better version of myself, and I think I'm like eternally grateful for that. Call me a fucking alien from Toy Story because I am eternally grateful. And like, I don't know how I'll ever repay her, but if you're watching, thank you. I am grateful for you. Next is my friend Lexi, who I've had the most like eye-opening conversations with. She never fails to make people feel accepted and normal, and I feel like that was something she really did for me, and that was like, it just feels good. I'm not gonna cry anyways. Whatever. She goes out of her way to make everyone feel welcomed and equal, and I again, she's done a lot for me. I really don't know how to like thank you. Like, I don't know how to repay that, but yeah, you know, she definitely deserves a shout out. Next is my friend Jane, and Jane has been one of my oldest friends. Not as in she's an old lady, but she is a little bit of a kooky bird, let's say. She never fails to make me laugh, and she also has done quite a bit for me. And, you know, she gets me, bro. She just gets me. Merry Christmas. Now we're getting to the family members. To my siblings, Max and my sister. Max has been someone who's filmed some videos for me in the past, and you know, it's been good. It's been fun. They're basically like my best friends, and they're amazing. Both of them are amazing to hang out with, and we always have great times. Yeah, they always do a lot to make sure I'm happy. So shout out to them. Also shout out to my parents who have done so much to put me through school and also, you know, make sure I'm not dying of starvation. That's pretty sick. Thank you, and I love you. Shout out. Now for the rest of the nice list. Okay, lightning round. So we got shout outs to Devin. Shout out to Ori. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Adora. Shout out to Oliver. A shout out to my friend Peyton. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Campbell. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Bailey. Shout out to Owen. Shout out to Daniel. You know who you are, Daniel. All my aunts and uncles, all the extended family. Shout out to them. Shout out to Tessa. Shout out to LeBron James. Shout out to Scotty Barnes. And shout out to Ryan Gosling. I think that's it. I think that's the list. Yeah. I think that's everyone. So To everyone on the list, congrats for making the list. For everyone watching, I want to say thanks for an amazing year. I hope everyone sticks with me into the new year and we can even build this channel into something even bigger. I think that would be pretty sick. Stay tuned because I think there's a lot of videos coming in the new year. For now, remember to subscribe, like, and comment and all that stuff. I don't know what my computer has to say. He's pretty quiet. And I'm too lazy to add a little thing in there. Sorry, it's the Christmas special, y'all. I guess he can say something. What do you want to say?
Merry Christmas! I'm the computer! I'm the computer and I'm saying Merry Christmas!
Fuck. A good Christmas present for me, I think, would be for you to subscribe. So if you could do that, please and please and please. And thank you, and for the cherry on top. Ooh, don't like that voice. Much love to you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. And remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy. Okay? Bye. Merry Christmas. I love you all. Oh my god, fine. Fuck another Christmas special in the fucking bag. This shit's pissing me off, bro. I love Christmas, but fuck, I'm starting to fucking hate these Christmas specials. Fuck Christmas. Christmas, fuck Christmas. Next year it's fuck Christmas, y'all. What are we doing next year? This shit. I'm the fucking Grinch now.